to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In your face. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Say. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hard. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Ready to go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Got you, boy.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 in. Mark the pass. Down top. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready to go.
On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's bring it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Right there, 54, right there.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Geis with a carry on second down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darius Geis, 84 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Where gets hit and the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On first down, this is Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Lock in, lock in. Check right. Watching the front. Defense, win shit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Telvin Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 37, 61. Matchbox, right. Quick edge. Come. Seam 6. Chicago. And go.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Ture.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And Davis with it left side. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Telvin Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get up! Right, 80! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Recon, 132 fighter!
Out of the gun, Geis. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Hey, 18. 55, Mike, 55. Bravo. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check, 55 to Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he loses the football the second time. And the Jags grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Hey, switch!
It's Geis on the counter, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Welcome back now here in London, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Echo. 55.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your running. One word. You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, 18. Pick it up.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's complete into the hands of A.J. Derby. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Kill, turn up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a run with Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.